Alright, so that's that. We have all 6 of the little Allen screws out. So at this point, it is really just as simple as popping your dash off the bike. Now be very careful, because when you come back here, you're going to notice that you have an electrical connector that needs to be pushed in and then up. So you can see there's a little button right there on the actual connector itself where my thumb is. Push that in, and then there's a little black rod right here that when this is pushed in, this pops up, and that releases the electrical connection from the dash. So go ahead and push it in, pull it up, pull it straight out, being very careful not to damage, and just like that, we are now dashless. And you can see so far to get the windscreen and the dashboard off took us 8 screws. At this point, you can see this is wide open dash now. Here you can see where I have my HID ballast mounted on the inside of the inner frame. And from here, we're going to start taking off the rest of the plastic. One really interesting thing that I found with the GT is right here, there are actually 2 screws on the bike that actually hold this front fairing. Every single time that I have pulled my bike apart, these bolts were missing. So I actually changed these out myself, went with a slighter, wider dimension, a little Loctite, and you can see that I have no vibration in my dash at all. It's solid. So for any GT owners out there that seem to have excessive vibration in the dash, pull it apart. It takes 2 minutes, as you've just seen. Double check that those 2 bolts that connect the frame to the front fairing are still in place. So we're going to start moving down the bike a little bit now. What we're actually going to do to get the cover off, right here, there are 2 screws. Those 2 screws will pop this front cover right off the bike. And then we have an additional screw here, bolt here, bolt here that need to be removed, as well as our lower screws connecting the fairing in down here. But to get to all of that, we are actually going to go through the trunk a little bit. So next thing we're going to do is actually pop up the trunk and show you how to get in there.